Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Doncaster Racecourse here on Sunday. It is the 27th of March 2022. Gonna look at the 7th race, the 450 from Doncaster, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 7th race from Doncaster, which is the SBK Condition Stakes. It's Class 2 conditions race going for a purse of $27,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards, which not won a Group 1 or Group 2 pattern race after 2019, so quite a while here. We have a field of 7 horses going 2,400 meters, or about a mile and 1/2 on the turf course. As a top selection, I'm going to take the 2 horse Calling the Wind as a top selection. We'll go 264 in the TriCash trifecta. 264 TriCash trifecta, top selection of 2 horse Calling the Wind. This 6-year-old gelding by authorized David Egan gets him out for Richard Hughes. The horse's most recent outing came 6th November at Doncaster, a mile and a half in a Class 2 handicap on the very soft ground with a very high weight with a very wide post draw. This horse actually ran decently. He got over well from the wide post draw. He just couldn't get there late. He didn't have the greatest turns of foot late. But after all said and done, from where he's drawn on the very wide ground, I thought it was a decent event. Coming here, lesser quality horses, a little bit quicker ground, not the quickest ground in the world he's ever going to see, but not the softest ground like he saw last time out. Better post draw from the rail today. I think he could really run a good race today. 2 back the 9th of October at Newmarket on good ground, 2 miles and a quarter in the Grade 2 Cesar, or in the Class 2 Cesar, which he finished third by 10 lengths. The 2 in front of him were just much the best. His wheels were spinning, just wasn't getting the 2 mile 2 furlong there. And then prior to that, Newbury on the 17th of September, a mile and a half in a Class 2 handicap, off a little bit of refreshing. He finished second by a head. He had a good inside poster. He just had a little bit of high weight, which cost him, but he was traveling decently there. And then before that, Glorious Goodwood on the 30th of July, 2 miles 3/8 in a Class 2 handicap. 2 miles 5 furlongs. He won by 1 3/4 lengths in the big handicap there, and he just ran a terrific race, quickened up nicely, and he stayed the trip well. Before then, the Queen Alexandra at Royal Ascot over the 2 miles 6 furlongs. He finished second by 3.5 lengths. Outran his 40-1 odds. He was drawn a little bit too wide, but he ran decently there on the soft ground. He can handle the soft stuff. This is always a good race for the stayers as the season goes on. 4-1, let's take him. The 6 horse Law of the Sea, I think, is your second likeliest winner. Rab Havlin trains one. Jonathan Thady Gazden, Rab Havlin rides. Jonathan Thady Gazden trained this one for Godolphin as 4-year-old gelding by Golden Horn. Hasn't been seen since the Golden Vase, where the horse ran a disappointing 5th, and then before that in the Chester Vase, this horse really never showed running, but before that ran a very nice race at Leicester on fast ground and broke the maiden early January 2021 at Kempton very, very nicely. He has some hidden form. At 5-2, he could definitely win on paper, this gelding, but to recount my selection for the 350 or the 450 from Doncaster 7th race, gonna take the 2 horse Calling the Wind as a top selection. Give kudos to the 6 horse Law of the Sea. 264 TriCash trifecta, 2-6 in the place pot. So good luck to him. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.